Hello and welcome to Faewood Mead. Today, I am showing you how I made this Fig Newton mead. Oh my gosh, that smells good. To start, we've got about 1 pound and 12.5 ounces of fresh frozen figs. Into this, I'm adding 2.5 pounds of Bubba's Wildflower honey, just a really nice local honey here in Virginia. And with this mead, I used QA23 wine yeast. I used 0.3 grams of Blanc Soft, 1 gram of Booster Blanc, 1.09 grams of Opti-white, and 2.5 grams of GoFerm, which I am warming and stirring up here, getting it ready for my yeast. You can see the yeasties here starting to bloom and activate, my healthy little dudes. And at this time, I for some reason thought that this was a 2-gallon fermenter, so my starting gravity is 1.114. About a month later, once fermentation has stopped, I racked and stabilized this mead. You can see how big of a mess those little figs make. And then after stabilization, it's safe to add our secondary items. So I added 5 organic mission figs and 2 Pamela gluten-free fig bars. And you want to chop these things up fairly well because you want to just extract as much flavor as possible. And this was at the time where I was very bad with my meads and I wasn't really keeping up with them. As you know, I had my very long hiatus here from YouTube. So I did rack this and I did not film it, but you can see the color change here is really incredible. So the gravity at this point is at 1.010. I didn't even actually take the gravity when I initially racked and stabilized. So it was likely at 1. And I added 4.6 ounces of honey. And then much later, I have bottled said mead. Much later, added honey and bottled. And here we are. All right, now that you've seen how I made this, let's try it. It does have just like a nice sort of spiced sweet fig aroma. The color is quite nice as well. Just this sort of a reddish amber color, like a rich amber, let's say. All right, cheers. Ooh, wow. How sweet did I make this? The mouthfeel on this is quite rich. It's a little bit more viscous. It's got nice legs on it. It's kind of wild because the ABV is pretty decent on this, and I really don't get much of an alcohol like burn or anything. It's very drinkable. It's a little dangerous actually. There's just such a nice richness to this. It's interesting because I fermented on fresh frozen figs, as I have been with my figs, because I have access to a fig tree. Using dried figs will get you a very good result. You don't have to use fresh figs. If anything, it like just helps build a nice base, but they're so light in flavor that you have to have something in secondary. You can't just, and by something in secondary, I mean dried figs or something like the fig bars that I had added, which I think they did impart a decent amount to this. There is much more mouthfeel. There's just this nice richness. It's not overly rich. It is on the sweet side, which I wanted. I don't know, they're Fig Newtons. I wanted this to feel like drinking a Fig Newton. It's not like too bready. I'm sure that you could get more of a breadiness if you didn't use gluten-free. I am intolerant to corn sugar, so I just happen to use like a gluten-free fig bar because it didn't have corn syrup in it, you know, like most fig bars do. Since I wasn't fermenting out that corn sugar, I just didn't want it present in my mead at all. But it definitely added to this. I think it was worth the mess because I did not come away with very much mead. With something like that where you're using like graham crackers or in this case fig bars, I think it's definitely smart to start with more than a gallon of mead. I definitely started with a little too little, not enough of a base. I mean, gosh, that honey is, it just shines. It pairs so well with fig. Figs and honey, like fresh figs and honey, is just like so good. You know? Damn it, I wish I had more of this. I wish I had so much more of this. I feel like this is the type of recipe too that would be competition worthy. I've been very happy with my fig meads so far. Some of them have turned out bolder in flavor than others. Definitely like richer, darker fig, and I think that's more so when I add dried figs in secondary. That does give a very bold fig. Whereas this was a little bit more subtle. It's a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. My freaking lip mark. Well, I 100% recommend working with figs. If you haven't and you're curious, you can always watch my other fig related videos. It's definitely worth trying out. I have not worked with dates yet, but I feel like a date fig mead would be nice. Dates are so kind of similar. You know, dried figs could just be a really nice booster. And I'm sort of realizing this now. It's like, if you want to add some more mouthfeel and maybe a richer texture, just throw in a couple of figs in secondary. Not even necessarily for flavor. I think that their flavor would be very complementary to other things because they do just provide this lovely richness. This would be a very nice after dinner drink. The sweetness level and everything is like, it's like dessert. You know, it is kind of like a dessert mead. I don't know if with a little bit of aging, if that'll go away, because this has not had much time to age. It's very fresh. It's very good as it is. But with a little bit of aging, I'd wonder how rich the flavor profile would become or the kind of discernible sweetness levels. I thank you all so much for being here, for joining me. Please support this channel by liking and subscribing. Did have YouTube memberships, but I have fallen below the line for the creator program. You know, that's what long hiatuses may do to you. You might just not be monetized anymore. So I do have a Patreon if you want to support me monetarily while I get my numbers back up. But you know, just watching, sharing, any kind of interaction will help the algorithm here with my videos as I try to get back on my feet. I am back, you know? Back. I'm here. And I'm making a lot of things that I'm excited about, and I hope that you will be excited to watch them as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye-bye.